All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody had a great Tuesday. Chop some more trees down. We got some new emotes, posted a new video, and we have a new event running. Two different events side by side. So if anybody is looking to get themselves to Paragon 300, now is your best and last chance. So we're looking good. I'm gonna get the stream set up and then we'll get rolling. Gonna go let Waffle out in a second. She was just playing, but she didn't want to go outside yet, but she needs to go outside. I'm gonna go her out in just a second. Thank you for the follow. Gasta, how's it going today? Hey, EJ. How are you today? Oh, I gotta move myself back over. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay. I have no idea, EJ. We won't know until probably maybe next week. We should be getting the final patch notes for this season, but there's no way to tell until they get those final notes out. They could change everything. All right, this will be the next one we're gonna do. But I'm excited to just get the notes and see what happens. I don't know. We'll have to see what ends up happening. Everything is going to feel different than season 10, no matter what. Every single class is going to feel different than season 10. And they removed the evade teleport from the Sorks, so that's no longer a thing. So we'll see what ends up happening with it. All right, we have to redo this whole thing. Quality 20. Oops. So used to writing 12. 20. I guess it doesn't really matter. No, that doesn't put me in a tough spot, EJ. I just have zero idea. I don't know anything about the changes, so I don't really know what they're planning on doing with any of the builds. There's just no way to know. They could completely upend the whole meta with some of the changes that they're making, so I don't know. Possibly sometime next week, Matthew, but it hasn't been announced yet. So it's possible. No, there are a lot of people that weren't a fan of Chaos Armor. Not an unpopular opinion. Weep. There is no expansion announcement announced yet, Brent. The only thing that we know is that during one of the interviews, they said to make sure that everybody's watching the Games Awards, so we can assume that's when it's going to happen, but they haven't told us when the announcement's going to be. That's the best guess we got. It is my favorite class, yeah. I do all of the writing for Mobalytics for the Barbarian. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this. I don't know what they're going to change it to. Obviously, this would be the best option. But with that on, I'm just using this so that I can get an idea of... They don't have the... Oh, no, they do have it. Okay. Of the cooldown reduction that I'm going to need, because I think I have to run Harlequin's Crest. Because they're going to change around the way that the pants work. Because we have these here, but they said they're changing it. Hey, Colonel. Okay. So that leaves me at 8.7 seconds, which is not enough. I've been traveling and sick. That's not good. Where have you been traveling to? I didn't want to run Harlequin's Crest, but I don't think we have much of a choice. No idea yet on Holy Rider. We won't know until we get the final patch notes. 5.72. Once we get the patch notes, then we'll find out. But there's no way of knowing until then. I tried Barbarian Season 10. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't know, EJ, but I felt fine. The Barbarian was hitting for trillions of damage. It was super good. No slick. No plans. Just gonna eat some food. Probably not gonna go anywhere. See, it's too long. Because I wanted to not run... See, that's the problem. Where it can only go on what? Pants, gloves? Yeah, eating's great. Oh yeah, wait. Okay. Oh, this is how, okay. See, this is what I didn't want to run. Can I do it here? I can, right? Yeah. And if I do regular one here, then I can do leap cooldown reduction. Gotcha, EJ. Okay. When I started playing a few weeks ago, kind of picked up the Barbarian Hoda. Ah, I love it, Luke. Hoda should be, fingers crossed, getting some pretty substantial increases to damage in Season 11, but we're waiting on the final patch notes to find out if that's going to stay. Hey, DeVlies, how's it going? Still not enough. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get there. Without giant strides. We might just have to suck it up and run giant strides. Okay. Hey, Labanja. How's it going today? Yeah, 4.2. We are running them to... There is 2 new events going on right now. Mother's Blessing and Increased Infernal Horde Chaos Waves, which is very fun. And Compass Drops. If you go into the Reliquary here, it tells you that there's 13 days left in the on the Reliquary. Now, it's not an official start date, but it's the closest thing that we have to a start date. Last season, they were spot on. This ended, and the new season started. So we're hoping that that is the start date. But they don't let anybody know until, like, the week before it launches, when the season is actually launching. Hey, Big Papa. Oh, I can't do it. I have to run giant strides. Oh well, that's fine. This will make up for... Well, depending on what they do, I don't know if they're going to change... They're going to change this around a little bit, so I don't know what they're going to do with it. But I think we're going to have to run giant strides here. No patch notes. So we're still a couple weeks out. Normally, it's like the week before the season launches. So we'll see. Hopefully. Hopefully soon. Anxiously awaiting the notes to drop. But hey, Death, how's it going? Okay, I think we're gonna have to do that. But even that's not enough. That's 5 seconds. Yeah, if yeah, if they don't drop it on the 9th, like everybody thinks that's gonna drop, Big Papa, I am in big trouble. What are my thoughts on Diablo Immortal? I don't have any thoughts on it. There's no leap here. So how was I doing it on the PTR? Did I have Selig on? I did have Selig on. I'm so bummed that I didn't get to play the PTR very much. I didn't get to write any of these guides down. Yeah, see, I have giant strides on the amulet here, and I have leap cooldown here. Ah, but we want to run Selig. But I think if I have both Kathos plus the pants, it should give me 0 cooldown reduction. So I think I'll be okay if I just run it like this. I may not even need Harlequin's Crest. We just might need giant strides. So I should be able to drop it. In theory. We'll see what they do to leap, because they're going to be changing leap, and I'm kind of bummed. Dr. Sat. Is it Sat? Dr. Satney? I don't know if you can hear this or not, but where did you just follow on? Do you see it on the screen there? I don't get any notifications sometimes for anything, and I don't see anybody else following, but I don't know where that is. It doesn't tell me. It just says it just followed. Here? No. It's not there. Where is it? Didn't get any notifications here. Don't know. No idea. Well. We gotta get rid of the chaos armor here. Let's just start with the top, though. That leap. I know that we can't have anything for earthquakes, because it doesn't, but it would be fun to have a description. Armor and resistance cap are gone. We never have to do that anymore. Wrath of the Berserker. Resistance and armor. Wait, where did they go? Wait, all the variants are gone again? It was just there. Oh, there is no variants. This build has no variants. Oh boy. Oh boy. That time, apparently. Alright, so we're gonna keep Harlequin's Crest on. We're gonna go with Mantle of Mountain Fury for now. Three consecutive streams. Thanks, Zachary. How's it going today? Ruby. Might have an amethyst in here. Weird. Okay, so cooldown reduction. Ring of Starless Sky. And when this updates here, these will actually be purple, which will be super nice. so you can actually see where the mythics are. I actually saw a short video that I posted, I think from season 3, of the very first time that they announced when we were going to have... Oh, this one actually won't have our purple aspects, or our purple mythics, because they weren't always purple. They were the color of regular legendaries, and a lot of people salvaged them. Thanks for the follow, Mitch. Or is it Smitch? Mitch? Something like that. Okay. We got... This of Fate are going to stay. This one will change because this is not actually going to be this. We just don't have the update yet. Boots. Leap, a cooldown reduction we're going to keep here. I can actually add movement speed in. Oh, we gotta go ranks to brawling skills. Whoa, leap. Brawling. .5. We're getting closer. Okay. Oh, wait. Right. Can I get... maybe I would go with Wrath of Berserker cooldown anyway. But if we went with Brawling cooldown reduction here, it's still not going to be enough. Brawling cooldown reduction here. 4.29. Close. And if we swapped this out, which I don't want to do, I probably won't do, because I really think that it's gonna be fine without it. This one is... We went with Leap cooldown reduction because that's bigger. There's no leap, right? And then there's no brawling. Okay, just there. Okay. That would do it. It would have a 0.14 second cooldown if you had a perfect giant strides. I don't know if you might notice it. Depends on pixels, I guess. 0.14 seconds. Hey, Sacred. What do you think of the new emotes? I'm waiting for the animated ones to get delivered, but I got some animated ones coming too. They're gonna look similar to that, but they'll just have some animations in it. So then let's go back here. Selig. Let's do... But I never smile though. Don't ask me to do the impossible. Then we got Wrath, Berserker cooldown here. Wrath the Berserker cooldown. If we switch this one to Wrath the Berserker cooldown also. Whatever, that's fine. That's just changing it. I don't think I need anything, though. I don't think I need ranks to leap. Yeah, I had to have like at least a fake name so that people think that I'm human, not just a robot. No, I'm gonna get those next. Hey, Luther. I'll get Diablo ones next. I'm gonna do movement speed here. I don't actually think that the way that this is gonna work, depending on what they do to leap, I don't think that I'm gonna need any leap at all. I don't even think I need ranks to leap here. Yeah, the butcher would be, actually. I think we can do max life. War cry. I think that should be fine. And then earthquake size. Here is my thoughts on how this is going to work. A charging butcher. That would be very fun, yes. The pants technically give you like a split second of cooldown. And you feel it. You can't leap quite as smooth as just constantly leaping. When you don't hit anything, the cooldown that you get from enhanced leap reduces that cooldown to 0 every time. But if you hit an enemy, you don't get that. So if we add the pants on alongside of giant strides here, even if it's not a perfect aspect and we don't have things like leap cooldown reduction on the boots, it shouldn't matter because you only still get 1 second cooldown, and the pants combined with giant strides should give you 0. That would free up a whole bunch of things like Harlequin's Crest, which is great for toughness. But if I do Erudition, I get more damage out of it. We can get some more movement speed. More critical strike chance, which is honestly probably more important here. I think that's way better. Because this combination should take care of all of the cooldown. Should, technically. Good. Hey, Star Knight. Melted Heart of Selig going on here. Very interesting that Selig is making a comeback. Ring of Starless Sky. We won't be spending any Fury, which is a problem. Because we can't use Wrath of Berserker, and we can't use Ring of Starless Skies. How do we spend Fury? Cax? Cax Rune? Is that what I'm using? Money? Tech? Igni Cax. Okay. That's how we're spending Fury. Cax is how many? Van. Money, Tech, Yalzek. Oh, I'm on my... Whoops. Is that my own ear? Oh, no, it's Zeus. No new redeems yet. I don't know what to do still. No idea what to do. Okay, so you need Cax rune. How many is it? 300? 200? Not remember right now. Cax. 400. And Igni is... How much does it store every... Igni. 25 offerings every 0.3 second. Calculator. So... 4.8 seconds. That's too slow. But I need Money Tech. I don't know if I'm going to get anything faster. I can drop it down to 4.8 seconds or 4 seconds with Neo, but then I have to not get hit by something. This would be every 6 seconds. I drank 2 healing potions. They restore, but then I would eventually run out because we don't have a lot of healing potions anymore. The Starless Sky only lasts for 3 seconds. So that wouldn't spend enough money. Enough resources. Y'all. I think that's the solution right there. Leap technically has a cooldown. And that would be 8 leaps, which with the increased movement speed or attack speed, that should be faster. And you have to, and then you can also cast all of these here too. So, but then if we're not running, I think I have to run Harlequin's Crest for the build for scout cooldowns. This is with Harlequin's Crest on. His shout is still 15-second cooldown. Long. Well, maybe we run Giant Strides and Bold Chieftain and no Starless. Because that... y'all would work. Or we just put Hoda on and then explode some earthquakes. But I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Luke. How's it going? Welcome over. What would I replace though? A Bold Chieftain. How did I get away with this? Did I even think about that when I... yeah, I don't... Ignite Taxes is not fast enough. Yeah, I know. That's why these builds take so long. That's why I'm doing it now. I started early. Rank 12. I think for now we're gonna go Old chieftain. That'll give us... We can't use Wrath of Berserker, though, and I don't want to use Call of the Ancients. Because... then you have to stop leaping to cast it. But I don't think I have much of a choice. So I think we gotta go Coda. You're gonna gamble it all on your birthday. Oh, man. Because we're not spending Fury, we're not gonna get... Gotta go Coda. Oh, no, we can run. Wait, no, we can still do that. Because I can use Y'all and Cax. I don't need... Oh, I do need it. I can't use Cax if we're gonna be running... Never mind. Okay. Hakuna, thank you for that 7 months in a row. I appreciate it. Birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday. Cannot run Cax. Did you do anything fun? Max speed and critical strike chains. What we're gonna do. Squirrel? Hello? How's it going today, Merlando? DJ? Hello? DJ added a new salute in. I added some new emotes. Oh, a bad day. Okay. Sorry. Yep. Strength. Max life. Max speed. Vulnerable. I think that's going to be it right there. Hey, is that the new season? Well, I'm updating builds for the new season, but Mobalytics isn't fully updated yet. They're almost done. But we're waiting on the rest of it. Probably the final patch notes, and then we'll get the old one. But this will be the build for Season 11. I'm working on one of what could potentially be the fastest builds of the season. Depends on what they do to Leap. They're going to be changing Leap around a little bit, bring it more in line with the Sorks, but... Geez, why? What happened? That's bad. We're working on Leap Earthquakes, or known as Leapquake. But I have to spell out the whole name, just so that everybody knows what it is. We're gonna do... maximum resources. For the Grand Papa. And then... Ramalama Ding Dong here. And we'll go with maximum resources again. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry about that. Executioner. Earthquakes. You know what I'm missing? Incendiary fissures. Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Do I go here then? I want to run Fists of Fate though. Maybe we go without it. I'll have to test it out a little bit, I guess. Congratulations, Sacred. Wait. Orlando, how come it gave... How come it didn't bump up to 2,801? Oh, the count was bugged. Okay, got it. Guess we'll do it. Huh. I really wanted to run. Okay, that's alright. We'll do max life, strength, max speed, strike chance. And if you guys see anything in these planners here as I'm doing them, any way that I'm building them that would make it a lot easier, let me know. Layouts, adding things in, now's the time. A great example, like last season, Charmed asked for a list at the somewhere of all of the uniques for the barbarian and where they came from. Lunching strike. So there you go. Now you got all of the new ones because you have a sub. So I added this in here. This is now a list of each of the bosses and where the barbarians gear drop from. So if you have ideas like that and you want to see something in the planners, just let me know. This is good. That's gonna change. That's good. You know, I have no dogs. None of them are with me right now. Your face is all wet. He was drinking water. I had to wait for him to finish drinking some water. So the hype train just disappeared without saying that it ended, and it also started without saying why it was starting. Well, he redeemed a dog. I had to go get a dog. There were no dogs here. I had to go find one. And I went and I found bagels. PTR was over, I think, a month ago, Matthew. Yeah, I know, Merlando. It's weird, but it popped up. It's been doing that a lot. We've had a lot of ghost... what's it called? Ghost hype trains? Oh, you just made it, Luke? Okay. You'll figure it out. I barely got to play. I got sick during it, and I also worked from Tuesday to Tuesday, Matthew, which is exactly when the PTR ran, from a Tuesday to Tuesday. So I was pretty bummed. Last season, I had a ton of testing done. I had so many different builds already set up. I didn't get to do most of that. So... I did. I finished my my apple juice. Oh, there were 2 of them. I'll do another one. Alright, so Ramaladni's. We need to run Executioner. I hope they add something else in here. I don't like that. Like, it's for or for your modifiers, it's damage, max life, lucky hit. Wait, make enemies vulnerable? On your weapon? No way. That's gotta be wrong. Did they really do that? Did I miss that on the PTR? Did anybody get to test that? Did anybody see that? Oh, Destiny 2 is updating. I haven't played Destiny in so long. It's been so long. If that's the case... Bagel and waffles, they're empty. All the dogs left me. They're gone. Waffles in bed. Bagel walked out after he had his screen time. If that's the case, then this is just gonna go... Wait, really? No way. New lights through all the raids. I even barely got to... I did like 1 or 2 raids when I was playing, but not very much. Yeah, life would be solved. Yeah, that would be super, super beneficial. That would be like really, really beneficial if we could do chance to make enemies vulnerable on your weapons. Because right now you just run critical strike damage and vulnerable damage, and it's just kind of a waste. So... the thing is, Jesse, I'm always hungry. There's 2 mods on an amulet or a ring. What's better? Well, you can't get +2 to all skills on anything but Harlequin's Crest, Lex. A ton of raids and loved helping new people. That makes sense. I can see you doing that. Breaking in. What? Oh, wow. That's crazy, Luke. Starless is core skills. So it's plus the core skill. So the only thing that has plus to all skills is Harlequin's Crest. You can get things like all defensive skills, things like that, but the only thing that's going to give you plus to all skills is just Harlequin's Crest. Is that a sanctification, Lex? And remember, all of this stuff is just created by people. This is not official Diablo 4 stuff, so whatever you see in here could be wrong. Yeah, so sanctification is different. Sanctification is a one-time only, and you can hope that you get it, and then you can never change the item again. You're talking about in here? Ranks to all skills? It shouldn't be in here, right? You should just have ranks to passives. Yeah, so this ranks to all skills will affect all of your skills, not passives. But this is a one-time only. You have to get lucky and hope that you get this. Currently, like for the Barbarian, pending whatever they do to Selig, this is the best choice right now. There's really nothing out there that's better. If you can't move up in the ranks, of course, it's worth it. But if you can move up to Torment 4, then that is a lot of options. I wonder if they're going to cut that down. I think they said they're going to cut it down a little bit. But, like, this is all of the options that you have for sanctification, and you want one. So, it is a gamble, and it's not meant to be used as a way to make it as like a, you're just gonna go right ahead and sanctify something. So yes, GAs are still available. Hey Limpin, how's it going? I don't have that here, Limpin. You can come right here to the website here, Lex, if you want to learn about all of the stuff for Season 11. I have everything here. Masterworking, Tempering, Sanctification, more difficulty, more rewards, how leveling is changing, new bosses, how combat's changing, and then crafting is changing a little bit, and this is Sanctify right here. And then for the towns, they normally will put you in the town where the quest line starts. Skill tree. It's random, Lex. Okay, so, because if we do... Maybe I could... I think I should have enough cooldown on Warcry for it to be up all the time anyway. But I could always put 3 points here, and then that solves Berserking. You'll always be Berserking, and we'll have to worry about it. But I think I'm going to have to get rid of this here, because we can't spend Fury. We gotta go Coda, which I don't like the stop animation. A bummer. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna change everything too. They even said they're gonna change masterworking, so we're gonna see a lot of changes. So we'll know more when the patch notes drop. Don't know if if this is actually correct, then we can drop exploit or something else. It was very slow. The Spiritborn build that I put together was very fast. And probably not even the fastest one, because most of the evade builds are used, or most of the Spiritborn builds are using evade. So it makes it very quick. What do you mean by affix procs? No, I do all of the writing for Mobilytics, not no max roll. I'm just using max roll for stats. Dust Devil damage. That should fix it. I think that was what was holding it together. Can I link these to... I don't think I can do these yet, but I think I will be able to. Oh, no, I can. Okay. Beautiful. Wallop? No, I have not. Earthquakes. Earthquake here. Hey, Charmed. Whirlwind. I want to use this function here. I just don't know where fit it into the build because they're so gigantic. Like, I like that it shows the whole thing. But I don't know. Oh yeah, it's 8 p.m. for me right now. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that build. That was very fun. Whirlwind. Hawaii. Even further back than West Coast. I'm 2 hours behind the West Coast right now. And then 3 hours when we go back to daylight savings. Yeah, that perk was very fun. I know. Yes, there is some stuff after the West Coast. Other than the edge of the world. Like, there's like West Coast, Hawaii, and like a couple islands, Guam and stuff, and then you get to the edge of the world and the water just falls off the edge. Inner aspect here. No, you're not a whole day ahead. Not in Guam. Guam's right next to Hawaii. You're a whole day behind everybody else. It's the 25th right there, right, Shasta? Oh, we're actually not going to be running Dust Devil Aspect here. Do we even have Vehement's Brawler on? Where's the line drawn? Is Hawaii the farthest back? I thought that Guam was on the same timeline. Hey, J-Gat. Huh. There's a, is it Kiribati? Actually straddles the IDL, which is the line. So it is both in the earliest and the latest time zone on Earth. And it also straddles the equator, so it's the only country to exist in all 4 hemispheres. That would be very confusing to live in that country. That would be very confusing. What is the... Okay. Where is Kiribati? Okay. Is Hawaii on the other side? Wait, where's Hawaii? They take Hawaii off the map? They don't even have Hawaii on this map. New Zealand? Yeah, they don't even have Hawaii on this map here. It stops at plus at 11. This one here? Maybe this has it? Could you imagine that? Your friend who lives on the other side of the island, of the country, it's their nighttime and they're going to bed, and then you're on the same country and you're just waking up in the morning. Kiribati. Oh, it looks like we're just like right on the line. Kiribati is only, I think, an hour behind Hawaii. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be very weird. You're like you're like a 15-minute drive from your neighbor, from your friend, and it's, what was it like? The difference is you said 15 hours. So at midnight, it's what, 3 p.m. on one side or the other. I am getting distracted from planners again. That was very interesting. Very interesting. This is why I started doing planners so far ahead of time. Oh wait, Vehement's Brawler, that's what I was looking at. I'm not running it, right? No. We are running Giant Strides, Bolt Chieftain. Okay, how it played. We're not running Vehement's Brawler. Let's open up another tab. Incendiary Fissures. Okay, that's fine. Yep. I know my Paragon boards are according to you, a mess. Bach. Heck, thank you for the follow, Hitman. Welcome in. How's it going today? 3 more followers on Twitch and we'll give away some points, everybody. At oh, the Matrix. Heck. Hawk. Heck. Yax. Heck. To sell your kidney. Oh, I gotta go book my flights, actually. I wonder how long it's, or how much it's gonna be. I gotta do that soon. 7-hour drive or flight. I'm assuming you meant drive. Okay, gotcha. For me, it is about a 6-hour flight. You can't get off of work that far ahead of time, Merlando? Oh, now do I want to run? I don't think I need to run Harlequin's Crest, but I might. Why? Why have they been denying so much of it? Abraham, how's it going? Yeah, that's weird. And did you ask why? What the hell, Born? Yeah, for real. We should make up our own. We should do our own Orbits commercial. But we'll make it something, but we have to make it Diablo themed. Because. Solid. Solid answer. Gotcha. Okay. I think that this build will work now without just a function, at least without mythic. So I think I can do a non-mythic variant. So I think we're gonna do it. This one right here will be, but you do have to have uniques. The build won't. I guess, yeah, the build won't really function. By the time you get it up and running, you need it. Heard you're flying? Yeah, BlizzCon. I was thinking about driving over, but I think it would take a little bit too long. So I decided to fly. Yes, yeah, I gotta get rid of them for this here, for this variant. What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, no, just drive my boat car like James Bond. I yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a bummer, Merlando. My boss was literally fighting to get me time off. Max life. Max resources. We'll do armor. I don't know if armor's gonna be there, though. It might be physical damage reduction. Or, physical resistances, I think, might actually be what's happening there. Ruby here. Can probably... Okay. Moana style. Gotta find myself a big boat. Okay, so grandfather will switch to... We've got to switch that to incendiary fisher, so this can go back to offs. It'll be a very long surf. A very long surf. And I don't like the water. Don't like it. Incendiary fisher. Strength. Max life. This will be attack speed when this gets updated. They don't have attack speed yet. We'll leave that blank. And we're gonna add... What does this go to here? Well, I mean, technically, every country is surrounded by ocean. Not every state, though. What was I checking? Yes. Tempering. Earthquakes cast twice. 30, that means that's going to be 60. That'll be 90, which is perfect. Okay. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. This can be... wallop? Mani. Hey, War. Welcome back. More planes in the sea than boats in the sky. I would hope that there's no boats in the sky. As for earthquakes, cast twice. Fly here. One is. I'm glad to hear that. I'm working on Leap Quake for season 11 right now. Seaplanes are boats in the sky. No, seaplanes are planes that live in the ocean. They live in the ocean most of the time, and then occasionally they go back up into the sky. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. We should just stay out of the water. It's safer that way. Deals double damage here. I think I'm gonna... Yeah. I think I gotta go back through all the planners and put 2. Thanks for the subscribe. Yeah, you can type an exclamation point Discord. That'll bring up the Discord server for you. Everything is guaranteed to be 2 GA gear in the next season, no matter what. All of it will be 2 GA. It might drop as 1, but everything is 2 GA. Hey Rex. Once you're done with your new masterworking. Well, we'll see what they said, that they're going to make it feel like masterworking is a little bit more rewarding. I don't know what that means, but that's a good thing, because it didn't feel great in terms of like exciting like it does now. When you hit that triple and you're like, oh my god, I got it finally, and you're super happy about it. You were missing that. This is Melted Heart, so that's got to change now. No build tier lists are updated yet, Saint. Let's see now. We don't have the final patch notes yet, so nobody would. And if you see a build tier list right now, it is the most faked tier list out there. Just ignore it. What do I want to put? We have earthquakes and incendiary fissure. What do we want to do? I don't need any of these. I want to do Edge Master. Maybe just go Vehement Sprawler then. That would be fine. And after I'd removed it from the modifiers in the bottom, of course. Strength. Let's go all utility here. Should we do it? Should we? Okay, actually, we don't need that many. Heavy-handed, so we'll do strength, we'll do max resources, and then we'll do... I was gonna put a 3 3 passive amulet on here. Oh, we don't need brute force. I guess I could still do it. We could do this right here. We could do pit fighter. The hardest amulet in the world to get. The worth 1,700 million billion gold. I'm pretty sure that's the accurate figure too. That means that the other one is wrong. Okay. Mythic. Loathburger. Knew I was getting hungry. What works? Oh, wait, is that it? Why is that one? Why is that one? How it plays? Oh, is that... They don't have a how it plays section? Oh, rotation. Okay. I want them all to look the same. Does this one not have a how it plays? Oh. I guess it's pretty simple how it plays. Loath, have you ever... Do you make your own guides? Or do you just grab a planner? Okay. Go with this here. What we're gonna do... Leap. Earthquake. Rotation. Okay. This is gonna be very... What do I... That's right. Here. I do have leveling guides for the barbarians. I got 4 different ones right now. Leap. What do you think? Good? A pretty tricky rotation. Or... Just update this here. So if you come over to my profile, Dibs, you can get there just by typing in !MOBA. I've just updated them for season 11, but they don't really change much from season to season. Very small changes. So we have your Frenzy leveling guide, your Lunging Strike leveling guide, which is the strongest, Whirlwind, and Upheaval right here. And I think I might add Hoda in. Hey Shaft, just got into Diablo and are looking at your videos. It helps a lot. That's awesome. Welcome to Diablo 4. I actually... did you see the drops that I got for amulets this season, Jesse? Gotcha. So the reason I was asking, right down here on the bottom. So I have, let's see, this one right here. Strength percent, heavy-handed, counter-offensive. 2 GAs. New. Okay, so if you just type in !MOBA, Dibs in chat, it'll pull it up for you, and then that's it. And wait, I got another one. Where is it? In my bags, no. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. Strength percentage and pit fighter. Both GAs. I've never had it drop like that before. Hey, back chat. How's it going today? Exclamation point MOBA. Here, let me open this up real quick. Yeah, that was it. There's that was one. Okay, he beat me to it. That's it. That's the profile right there. And then that'll bring you to all of the guides. People saw them both drop, Jesse. So it happened live on stream. They both came out of Whisper caches. Maybe when the new class comes out, that we won't have any idea what. Well, honestly, a lot of the builds, Loathburger, they're all so similar. Everybody just takes inspiration from everybody. So just and this right here is just, this is not what I do. This is not writing guides. This is just like you join the community and you can just like earn rewards by sharing your builds with the community here. This is a little bit different. So this is a lot less pressure on you to have everything correct. It can just be like your own build. So like take a template, put yours together. I was just thinking like it might be something that like the next step of what you might want to do. There's not a lot of writers for Mobalytics, but there are quite a few creators in the Mobalytics Discord. Just a thought. Love the Lunging Strike videos. Yeah, Lunging Strike was very fun. Okay. Let's make sure this is good. 2, 2, 2, 0, because that's going to change. 2. Okay, perfect. I'm glad. This is why I'm double check. Oh no, that's fine, actually. Yeah. Eventually, we'll be able to GA, which hopefully they put it on, because I did mention it to Mobalytics, so they should be updating this here. And then we can't run CAX, because if we're running Selig, we can't run CAX. So we don't want to do that, and we're going to run Yull. So now the question is, maybe we just run Thull, just for some extra damage. That's probably the best option here. Yull Thull. Money Tech. 2, 2, 2, and 0. So we're going to do ranks and heavy-handed. Yep. Okay. That's good. There's a very big difference, Shaft, actually. A pretty huge one. On my website here, cliptus.com, I have under the game update videos, you just come up to the Diablo 4 videos here, go to the game update videos. All 7 of these videos are all about the new season and everything that's changing, which everything is changing. And a lot of it is to the base game itself. So it's all posted here. So the best thing, honestly, go through the website, because if you use my website, it's a lot easier to watch all of the videos. They're all just organized a little bit better than YouTube is. And some of it's going to change, but a lot of it will still be relevant. You don't have to sign up for anything. The website's free. It's just a really good way to organize my stuff. And you can go to the game how-to videos here, and then you can watch all of the how-to videos that I have here. What do you mean, Saint? When starting out the new season, Leveling guide, then work on farming the endgame builds. Yes, I always follow a leveling guide. They're tailored for leveling and then transition to an endgame guide. I think this planner is good for now. Wallop. Crawler. No, the event is two different events actually going on right now. You have Mother's Blessing, and you have an Infernal Horde event. All right, have a good one. Thank you. Batman Sprawler. Aspect. It's so nice that I can just like link to this now. Yeah, no, that's gone, Saint. There is none of that anymore in the new season. You can watch it all right here. It's all gone. Game update videos here. Masterworking, tempering, and sanctification. It's all changing. So let's get rid of that. We have Fists of Fate. A great option for vulnerable damage. Increased key drops and increased chaos waves. As soon as you log into Diablo 4, it pops up with a screen that tells you, but that's what it's for. More chaos waves, which is great because that's more ether, and then more keys if you need keys. Okay, so did this... Oh, I actually got to change the leap. This actually needs to be a rotation. Maybe we do Zek? No, it should be fine. Warcry. Rallying Cry. Probably do that in alphabetical order, huh? Okay. Oh, I just do Hell Tides. Sometimes it takes me like a week or two to finish the seasonal quest line. Sometimes longer. But leveling is normally pretty fast. It's only like 4 hours to get to level 60. So it doesn't really matter too much. We can pick whichever one you enjoy the most. And the new season, it might actually be faster than that. Mary Fisher's, okay. Good. Well, once you learn about the game and how to do it and how to build characters, and it just takes a little while, but once you've gotten your routine down, it's very quick. What if I just want to throw them in? Just because I like having the visuals. Let me see if I can just do this. Does this look dumb? That's what I want to know. Here, and then we're gonna do label. Here. Wait, why is it doing it this way and not in line? Here. Okay. It would be fun to have them in here, but I just can't figure out how to fit them in because it definitely looks weird. Yes, no? Opinions, thoughts, feelings, anybody? Leave it out. Hey, Fluke. It is almost 9 p.m. here. I should... What? Not... So people know what these are. Video. Go back through and update some of the other ones with the tempering aspects, and I'll have to do these too. Some of these are going to have to actually change. I think this one is going to have to change. Probably end up removing that actually once the season goes live. I think I might do a separate planner for Leap Hammer of the Ancients. Then you can use Wrath of Berserker. It'll basically be like a hammer, or like a, yeah, hammer Hodaquake, but it depends on the build and depends on what you need, Luke. There's no right or wrong answer. It just depends on those. I think I'm gonna have to do a whole new variant also with Sanctification. I think we're gonna do a variant with Mythics and then a variant with Sanctification, with big disclaimer on saying that you do not have to have it. No, Jesse, it's not. Plunging Strike was still a little stronger. No deletes or backspaces. No spell checks. Wait, publish the guide with it? Hold on, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Been playing now with your barbarian build, pure Hoda, and is amazing. Just wondering, 11. Once we get the final patch notes, then we'll have a much better idea of what's going to be strong in season 11. But we don't have that yet. I think this is good. I think this is good. Where did Hugo run off to? All right. Did I do two? Two. Did not. Gotta be consistent. Two, actually. Two. Did four? What the heck? If you want to, you got to play whatever you're gonna enjoy the most. Barbarians should be strong, but we don't know yet. That one, okay, that'll be two. That'll be fine. That one will be two. Will be 2. That will be 2. 3. That'll be 2 right there. I want to put this at the bottom. Whoa. 2 strength. Max life. Chance. Vulnerable. That'll be that right there for now. Once that gets updated. Once that gets updated. Once that gets updated. No, I have no idea. The way that the seasons work is we get to test it on the PTR, and then they take all of the feedback from the PTR, and then they change everything. So once the final patch notes come out, then we'll know a lot more. But that won't be until possibly next week. We have no idea right now. Hoping that it's next week. Really hoping that it's next week, because I'm anxiously waiting to see what they do to the Barbarian. Because they're going to change a couple things about it, which they already talked about a little bit. So I'm nervous, but excited. All right, have a good one. Thanks, Loth. What's happening here? Those should all have 1. That should have 2. That should have 1. Okay. Yep, no problem, Norbert. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm hoping we get something soon, but yeah. That's always the way that these seasons work. And then the last couple days before the season starts, it's always a scramble. Get all of the guides updated with all the final notes and figure it all out. So. Okay, 2, 2. I'm glad I went back and checked this. Let's do this here. Oh no, that's gonna be the same. That's 2. That'll be gone, so we don't need to update that one. Hey, Alvarez. If you come into the reliquary here, it tells you that there's 13 days left of the battle pass. That is not the official launch date, but that's the closest thing that we have to knowing. And last season, that was the day that the season ended and the new one started, so that's what we're going off of. The 13 days left, which is December 9th. But that's not official. So that's what we're banking on, the 9th. I already requested some time off, so hopefully it happens. It's always so anxious, like, leading up to it, because they don't tell you very far ahead of time. Yeah. They should be doing some updates soon. Hey, Jimmy. And then we'll have update videos coming out about all of that stuff, but I don't know when yet. Can I link to that? And that's... Have iron skin on? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm really hoping that Mobalytics, as in a spot for my arsenal weapon selection. I am hoping and praying. That is something I've been asking for season after season after season. And we've been waiting for this big, gigantic update to possibly get it. It is hands down the most asked question that I get on any guide. All of them. So if I can get that, it would help so much. Waffle just walked past the door towards the bedroom and sighed incredibly loud because I'm not going to bed. What a jerk. You know what'll be interesting? I got a lot of people asking for Eternal builds for the Eternal Realm. Every one of these builds that I'm putting together, I'll be able to use on the Eternal Realm. There's no seasonal mechanics in any of these. No, they're not being lowered, Lacopa. There's no masterworking that increases all of the stats on every single piece of gear. So just all of the stats are just going to be base. So we're losing that function, so there's going to be a lot less stats. That's not going to be like that. It's going to be like that, and not just in the Eternal Realm, but everywhere, Lacopa. That's the way that gear will be now. The speakers that I'm using for my PC right now, Jesse, I got when I first started playing World of Warcraft. And that was 2004, maybe, I think 2005, somewhere around there. One dog bed. Let me look at the list. But let's see. Oh, I need to take that sword off. The dog bed. I actually need to put a different dog bed on. I have something similar to that, and they don't really use it too much. Let me take that off. I gotta update the list. I haven't even looked at it. In a little bit. But yeah, I'll update this list and I'll add some more dog stuff to it. I gotta get more of those Nerf dog toys for Waffle and Bagel. Bagel likes the that Nerf toy that's on there. Thanks, Jesse. I appreciate it. Compared the gear not masterworked, and some stats on the mythics were lower. They shouldn't have been. They were the only thing that they were updating was the Melted Heart of Selig. And remember, the PTR is not final. There's a lot of bugs. Like, there was no opals dropping from the pits, but that was a bug. The pits were giving less XP, but that was a bug also. They were missing some stats on some gear, that was a bug. So, we'll get the final version when everything goes live. Yeah, I gotta get the... Yep. Yep, I do. Mostly for the dogs. Okay, so Whirlwind, Earthquake, Leapquake, Hoda. I'm gonna do Lunging Strike when it gets closer to the season, because this one, I mean, all the masterworking is gone. So most of the builds are kind of done anyway. Which is a big bummer. Your Whirlwind is done, I believe? No. I just start doing it? Okay, I just started doing it. I didn't finish it. Gotta do Pure Whirlwind. World Unique. Farming. What's the difference? It does, Jesse, yeah. Yeah. Why did I... Wait, what did I do? I didn't change it. Is it the runes that change? Elcax? Octec? That doesn't make any sense. What was I doing? Oh, I haven't updated this in a while. I still got Blood Rage Legendary node. That's very funny. I know. Hey, Van. The costumes are just very funny. I wonder. I'm kind of tempted to buy the interactive dog toy, the one that's supposed to stick to the floor. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be strong enough. Bagel's very strong for a little guy. So I don't know. I don't know. Whirlwind size. Let's do. It does have waffle written all over it. She has successfully used a razor blade to cut somebody and also tried to stab somebody in the back with a knife as well, a steak knife. So it has her name written all over it for sure. I'll have to add more caps. I think I'm gonna delete one of these because it's the only thing that changes is just Dust Devil aspect. And Edge Masters isn't gonna do more than that because this is gonna give you increased. Yeah, so we're gonna delete this one here. Yeah, this one we'll just delete this one. Hey Mark, how's it going? This one I should be able to put together a legendary version of. That developer video, Mark, the Rax, when they were interviewing Rax, that's his signature. Is a hoodie on. He always wears a blue hoodie. So during the interview, they all wore hoodies because that was his thing. He didn't know that they were going to do it. They just did it. They're doing good, Van. Bagel's now in the room. He decided to come sleep with me. He wasn't here before, though. I got emotes made for all of them. So now there's some emotes for the dogs. Yep, no problem, Mark. Everybody was really, really either very upset about the hoodies or didn't understand the hoodies. Not that you were, Mark, but it was just a big thing. Everybody was leaving comments and didn't understand why they would do something like that. And I had people telling, it's like saying it was super unprofessional and like no wonder the game is going downhill. And it was very funny. No, it's just a Rax thing. That's it. No. Just a Rax thing. I don't even know if I'm going to use the Rage of Haragoth anymore. It's not as good as it was before, and not even close. That I'm going to be buying? Yeah, a motherboard, a power supply, and a CPU for my PC that isn't up and running yet. All right, Mark, have a good one. I just had so many issues getting the thing up and running and getting everything here, so that's what I'll be doing. Yeah, it wasn't working. None of it was working. So I had to swap it out. I took it to the shop and to get it up and running, and they said that those pieces were bad. So I have to get new ones, but I'm just going to wait until Friday and see if I can get a good deal on them. Strength. Movement speed. War cry. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's nice, Jesse. That is very nice. Wait, why doesn't this have two? I swear I went through and I put 2 on everything. Wait, what? Didn't I go back through and redo this? I swear I did all of that already. Very nice. That's awesome. Always nice when that happens. I specifically went through and made sure that I had 2 on each one. And now it's not there. I swear I did it. Did I only do it on this variant? No. I forgot to save it? Did anybody see that? Did anybody see if I just forgot to save it? Well, what the heck? I remember doing this. Oh, wait. This one's actually going to be just 1 on each. We want to do Call of the Ancients. One of those updates. Once it updates. And this is going to be Thull. Okay. Two, two, 2, 0, 2. Okay. Save. 2, 2, 2, 0, 2. All right. Now we're good. Usually with the high value stuff like that, they follow up. Yeah, it's very interesting. All right, everybody, I'm going to go raid. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get up early for work tomorrow. It's the day before Thanksgiving, which means that everybody's going to be getting all of their prepping together and everything for Black Friday. So it's going to be a very busy day for me. So that's where we're going to go. But I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. Same time, same place.